Hello and welcome everybody back to the Dumbass class with me, the Dyslexic Gamer, as we carry on our playthrough of Thea, The Awakening, Return of the Giants DLC. When we last left off, we were doing some things. I believe we had to come to the cosmic tree over here, and we were making some armors. So let's get going.
You finally find what must have been the grove from the map, although there is little left but some stones and dirt here. And yet, among the rubble stands a single tree, still green and thriving despite it all. When you approach, the tree opens its eyes and stares at you.
Right, we're back with the body, just as you asked.
The Lishi looks over the remains. He takes the shards and nods, but then examines the wood for a while.
These are the remains of my brother, you say? They look, well, ordinary.
Of course they are. And I didn't carry all this wood here just to argue over how special it is, you know. Just keep your end of the deal. One Lishi, that thing can fight back, but the wolves definitely can't. We're going to do it anyway. So it is our turn first. I can see a number of people who can do a decent amount. But I think we'll start with you, sir. And then, sure, let's go with you. And let's bring you into the fray. I want to try and keep my spears for as long as possible. Well, at least you had the same idea. So let's send you in to get rid of the wolf. You in. Can we kill the Lishi in one go? Yes, we can. Yep. That's not a problem. Short shield going. You do a ridiculous. You do more than the Lishi. I won't send sword in because he'll probably just get mauled. Send you in. We'll go in next. And pretty much we can just start adding cards willy-nilly, I think. I don't see really why we should even bother trying to do it slightly. Oh, I could have actually got rid of some of the wolves, couldn't I? Well, go on, sword. You can attempt to do. I do actually like that the social battles they are doing something. That does make me laugh. And then I'm not actually going to bother doing any burst actions or anything like that. What is going on with my headset? Feels like it's vibrating. Go on, elf. You get in. Because they're still adding characters, so I don't see why I shouldn't either. Oh yeah, we got a rocker, didn't we? His picture is so weird. It looks like there's multiples. I think we've won. You know, I get the distinct impression. Let's. Will we even need all these cards? I doubt it. I doubt it massively. But yeah. It's gonna be funny to see how far we get. Well, we're not really halfway yet. Now we are. Okay, well. We could have done it with just like half the number of cards, but still. Might as well. You have been defeated.
So yeah, we don't know why these don't feel special to you, but your brother is ashes, so our end of the bargain stands. The Lishi listens to you and nods.
Well, I suppose I haven't really killed a Lishi before, and who knows how this darkness thing affects us. The tree shards are here, so it must be true. Here you go. Take the elf and leave me be, before I decide you're good for compost.
The Lishi turns away and turns into a tree again, with the wood and the shards taken into his roots.
Good for compost, and where's my bloody reward?
The elf opens his eyes and speaks in but a whisper, yet his words are very clear. I am still weak and it will take much time for me to recover, but thanks to you I shall. But that is of no importance. Let us leave this place and talk of the fate of Thea. Now, I heard your talk with the Lishi. I know you seek answers to my quest. I assume you have discovered my notes, for if you found my student, she would be here with you. It seems this quest claimed us both.
Yes, I'm afraid we found your notes on an elven body.
The elf only nods. Such is fate. Perhaps it is punishment for our failure as guardians of the cosmic tree. I see the world is still corrupted, yet the sun has returned. This can mean only one thing. A seed of the tree yet lives.
A what of the what? I know of the cosmic tree, but not much.
Right. How much do you know of what happened?
I know nearly nothing. There was a tree, it burned, and so did our Thea. Please tell us the whole story.
We do not have so much time that I may tell you all, but I shall try my best. The cosmic tree was one of 7 pillars of the world. Others exist, or perhaps existed, in different distant parts of Thea, each with their own story. Our tree, however, is what concerns us. The cosmic tree held the balance of 3 spheres, what you call the divine, where your gods dwell, the earth, where mortals reign, and the underworlds, the domain of the dead. When the cosmic tree burned, so did the gates between our worlds. Gods fell from their thrones, losing power and influence. The dead spilled out amongst the living, unable to cross over and find peace, and Thea became a barren land, unsuited for mortal life.
How did it happen?
I know not the answer, but I will tell you what I think. There was a time we called the Age of Man, a time of great human queens and kings and victories over evil. We, the elves, decided to sail away to our own lands, far into the west, leaving only a few to safeguard the pillars of the world. But man grew greedy and jealous. In the Westerlands, non-humans were hunted and killed, and kings and queens we once called noble became obsessed with power. They looted dwarven strongholds, enslaved half-men for their labor, and slaughtered elfkin for our knowledge. I believe that in their greed, they came to seek out the 7 pillars, and when they found no power to be had, they destroyed what they found.
I heard a different story, one where the humans burned the cosmic tree on purpose, rather than form spirits. Oh, rather than from spite.
Interesting. And why on Thea would they do this?
To rid the world of magic, thus bringing about an age of reason and knowledge where humans are no longer burdened by superstition.
The elf frowns. Rid Thea of magic? Preposterous. Do you realize how many lives will perish? Do you not have non-human friends? Do you not use magic? Have you never asked a friendly demon for aid? All of it, all will be gone. A memory. Myth.
Yes, you're right, but are you sure it's all bad? I mean, I know it means the end of your people, but didn't you say you wanted to give us the freedom to leave Thea in our charge? I don't like this one. So not just me, but I feel we are playing as Mother Earth, as Morkosh, that she embraces all of Thea. And she doesn't want to push forwards evolution. She wants her children to be her children, whether they be dark creatures or light, or in the middle. So, how we're playing, I am definitely not happy with the idea of getting rid of magic and killing, well, all the non-humans. Yeah. And knowledge and reason and, yeah, so overrated sometimes. Maybe not. Wouldn't you like to have magic? Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Of course I am. Well, at least I am correct at my estimations of the death and destruction that will come of this plan. Now, where were we?
You were telling me about the racism and slavery that does sound like humans, right? So all of your theories, it is all just a guess. Where were the gods when all this happened? Why wasn't the cosmic tree protected?
Your gods, yes. They too were designated guardians, and it was their duty to protect the balance. So, I admit, I am amiss to what has happened. The laws by which we live prohibit the gods to act directly, so perhaps things transpired too quickly, and the Westerlanders do not worship your gods. Thus perhaps this lessened their power more? It is a question I cannot answer.
What about the pillars? Do we need to repair them all?
An interesting question. For one, even I do not know where or what all of the pillars are. Each land has their own, you see. But the cosmic tree was the foundation of all. If it can be rebuilt, Thea will find a way to restore the rest. Of course, if you find yourselves able to discover other pillars or alternate routes to salvation, please do follow them.
You keep saying those we call gods, and so on. Why would you say that?
Ah, perceptive of you. I do not wish to offend. You believe in a certain world order, and you are correct in many ways. Long ago, men and women rose up and ascended to become something more, to become an idea, a hope for their kind. These brave souls gave up their own mortal coils to serve as your guardians, your protectors, and thus they became gods. Not just mine, that's all.
Okay, it makes sense, I suppose. Do you believe in elven gods?
I am one of the chosen guardians of the sacred tree, the cosmic force that makes all life can claim my allegiance, but no deity as such. After all, it is us who are oft worshipped by our charges. But let us not dwell on this too long. I have little time. Do you wish to help me restore the order?
Yes, I do.
Whatever you may choose to do, I will tell you what needs doing, as I am too weak to do it myself. What you decide is up to you. The fact that magic still lingers and the sun has returned means a seed of the cosmic tree has survived the burning. Its fledgling power restored the light to us, but it is too weak to thrive on its own. We must find it and plant it in a sacred grove, where in time it will grow to its full strength and restore Thea to its former glory.
So where is this seed? I have a feeling it's not just laying around to be found, right?
No, of course not. Else enemies of the light may find it and finish what they started. For you see, if this seed burns, their job will be complete. In many ways, Thea will be no more.
Yes, but where do we find it?
I do not know. I've been locked under a tree for a century, but I know how to find it. You must gather some cosmic tree shards, pieces of the tree that still linger in our world. Once you have those, bring them to me and I will tell you our next step.
Are you coming with us?
In time, perhaps, but I am still too weak, and I fear waiting for my recovery may take too long. You have come this far. I trust that you will choose the right path. I will find a place of power and meditate there until you come back. I have marked you so you will feel your way back to me. Now for the cosmic tree shards. I know of one place where some can be found. Go seek the place out.
Fine, off we go to find the shards. Huh, okay. All the way up there, is it? Not my most favourite place to visit. But hey ho. Never mind. We shall proceed. Although we really should come down here. It's one of those. We'll have to see what happens. So we have made one of our armors, which is quite nice. And 45 people. Whew. Wow. Didn't realise I had so many. Okay. Well, let's get some people on gathering. That's not really going to help, is it? I'm going to have to start using darkwood and elfwood to cook with. What are my food resources like? Just have a look. So we've got 500 of that. 500 of that. We've got so much bread. Okay. We don't have many of the other varieties of food. I have been a bit lazy with that. Wow, with all of you guys, it's still going to take 2 turns? I don't think so. Stormend, you're not enough. Ah, my days with my best crafters, it's still not enough. That's impressive. Well, if I do have to wait 2 turns, might as well get 2 lots of armor out of it. Manage supply, not supplies, inventory. Did I get rid of all the crap that we had? No, clearly not. Clearly not. I was hoping for something a bit better than... I suppose it is quite good. 8 shielding is nothing to sneer at. That could save someone. Extra dex. I also can't remember what's new and what's old, but yeah. Materials. We don't have many of the metals. We don't have many bones either, like the high tier. That is sad. That is sad. Okay. I'm wondering if I don't send another group out straight away. I'll give it a turn at least. But I might send a group off. I might send a group off to get mithril bone. Some other bits and pieces. Maybe. Oh, oh god, I'm doing that again. And then we can get the cosmic tree shards as well. Now, it is dangerous because there are a lot of giants up there. But in one more turn, we're going to get some new armors. Wait, what? Oh, in one more turn from now. God damn it. Let's see these new armors.
You decided to build a new house in the village to improve your lifestyle. The construction is going well, or so it seems until the whole thing collapses on your workers.
Get everyone together and dig out those stuck underneath. Yeah, auto resolve.
You rescue the builders, and one of them even feels stronger after this experience.
Right. I like that. You did, Maisie. You did need some extra. Was it Meiji? Can't remember how I decided to say your name. Let's have a look, because you did need more strength, to be honest. Oh, the extra strength that you have. You could. Not any of them. Get you in anything. They definitely don't have enough of that, sadly. Okay, so we will give you this one then, because you can equip it, which is nice. Right. Let's have a look at our core. The other issue I find, I'd love it if there was an ability to have people stacked. So, you know, you could have a group, you know, group 1 explorers, and they would always be in a, who knows, hopefully we'll see it in Thea, the Awakening 2, which I do believe they are creating. Did I get a load of... Oh, I didn't get that. We do have some ancient wood, apparently. That is good. I'm just seeing... Oh, hang on. It was the dryer. Yes, that's the one I was thinking about. And that's good enough to try and get some good ones. I want at least 2 of them. I am also really thinking we are going to have to go out and find some... other items. So what does this one do? If I added that to it, and that is good. It's not what I was looking for. That's also good, and that's for social, which again we are quite possibly going to be doing some social fights when we go up against the giants. I am also thinking it would probably be a really good idea if we sent out 2 gathering groups rather than just 1. It's dodgy, because at the end of the day, if they get attacked by giants, oh, it's going to be painful. Are there any resources close by that we could snatch? I know there are. Yeah, there's diamonds and coal over there. Although at the moment all of our people are kind of being utilised. One more turn. Okay. Right. That's all of our crafting done. I'm going to end the creation of bread, because we just don't need it. I'm going to end the creation of that. I might as well keep this running. It's alright, equipment. We have some new armors that need to be handed out. We also have some new shields. That is a bloody good shield. So who... I like your shield. Your shield gives you magic and a lot of shielding, so you could keep that. Ooh, herbalism, that's a really good shield. I want some people with that. You already seem to have a really good shield. Of course you have a good shield, but what's your armor like? Do. That's actually lighter, so I'm not going to give it to you. Wow, that's quite light. I was not expecting to see one of our heavy armors being... That's light as well. What? Why are all these armors so light? Okay, so I think I'm going to keep your armor on you. I know I have better armors, but not with the same multipliers. Equipping people is so difficult at this stage. That one's definitely too heavy. But could you... You could... Oh, that makes you so good. For a healer to be able to have that armor, that is good. That's way too heavy. Did we have another one? What was this made out of? Drywood and rubies. I think it's coal that's our biggest stopgap at the minute. Oh, we got a bad quality one. That's terrible. Increase yours. Your armor is, to be honest with you, it's not great. Hang on, is it heavy? It is heavy, so might as well keep that on you. Your armor is glorious. You don't need something else. Yeah, no, that's actually not horrendous. Again, I quite like that. That for gold and mithril, I should like it really. For you, sir, that is just all round better. We have one that's even better. Yes, let's get that out, because why not? He can carry it, so let's... Right, there is definitely a better armor for you. Is there a better, heavier armor? I don't think so, so let's just equip that on you. Okay. Where are we? There we are. So we've got another warrior to equip. That's not as good. I mean, it's got better shielding, but although it is a light armor, which is a good point. So, wow, that's not that great. In fact, none of them are. You can carry a... it's because it's got gathering. Is that drywood? Drywood and rubies. I see. So that's where all that went. Okay. Damn, we could do with getting some more drywood then. Okay, moving on. Moving on. I'm sure there are other people who could happily accept. I'm going to keep the magic, because again, having people with magic is quite useful. I don't think we're going to be able to beat that good armor. No. So with you, milady, I highly doubt you'll be able to equip that. Or that. Or that. Or that. No, we've given out all of our lighter armors, so you're definitely not going to be able to equip it. You can't. You can't. How much does that weigh? 30? No, I don't think you'd be able to. You definitely can't. Have like a light armor that you could... No. You can't. You can't. Ooh. You've actually got quite a lot of weight that you can hold. Interesting. Let's give you that. Let's give you... Well, that one's lighter. But at least you actually have a lot of stuff on you that can do good. You, sir, can hold nothing. You can't really hold anything. You just cannot hold anything. We've got to have better armor than that. Right. It's an increase of 1, I suppose. It's 1 better. Admittedly, I do have lots of armors up here that probably could have been equipped to someone. Yeah. Just give you that. Now, you've currently got an axe. What? Oh, yeah. You'd only be able to have one-handed. So... Ooh. So to make you a damage dealer, or give you extra shielding. I'm going to give him extra shielding, because then when he is actually in the stack, he can add... Hang on, let's have a look. He can add 24 shielding to someone. We need characters like that, so I'm quite happy with that. Items that we could give you. Do we have any? No. No artifacts. You already have good weapons as is. So let's just... Oh. Do I not have any more baskets? I have one. It is bad quality. It is yours. Our other elves, I believe, are all fully equipped. Our dwarves could have a few items extra. Most of them are pretty badass. Again, it's the armor that we're struggling on. We could do some more weapons, but for more weapons we need to go and get more metals. I'm going to have to break down a lot of these armors, just to try and get some of the resources back. Sorry, was there anything else I could give to you? You got a really, really crap ring. I mean, that's terrible. You don't have that. Oh, actually, surely we have a better shield that we could give you. No? Okay. That's a bit surprising. It does have poison. But you know what? That is better. And we don't really have a nicer one-handed. So you are fairly well upgraded. I think you're as good as you're gonna... Oh, actually, do we have any better armor we could give you? Considering you can have heavy armor. No. 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 Not really. Okay. You... Bloody hell, you could carry a lot. Okay. I don't think I have any better armor for you at the moment. Apparently this is a demon bear, which I'm perfectly fine with. Okay, so we're not making anything at the moment, so let's create a new expedition. Now I need to decide if I'm going to make 2 expeditions. That is a difficult question. Let's attempt it. This is highly dangerous. I think the attempt should be made. Because we do have a decent number of people. This team can just have a dwarf. That should be enough. I think I need to add another gatherer. I hope this is enough. They probably won't be out for 14 turns. I really don't want them to be out for 14 turns, but you never know. I have had people out for a lot longer than I had previously expected. But I definitely want to make sure that I have enough food. Enough types of food, anyway. This bit does get a little bit after you've done it for the millionth time. And then I'm going to give you... That's really annoying. I think my headset's breaking. Create expedition. Right, so we can get there, we can get drier wood. Ah, well, we could get those. Or we could get those. I would actually rather come, yeah, I'd rather come to there. Right. The other worrying thing is there's a lot of giants around here. There's a lot of giants. Right. New expedition. I believe this will be the first time we've created 2 expeditions. I think. Yes, it is worrying. You and you. 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 Ellis. You. 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 I think that should be enough. Take the shade as well. And the rat. Again, I'm probably taking too many people. It is a possibility, but I get scared. The game can be very, very cruel. Especially when you're underprepared. And hopefully we're leaving enough people in our town to defend it. We're going to get enough items to last us a little while. We are making armor, so sadly it is going to cost us a lot. And what I'll probably do is in between episodes, I will, that doesn't seem like enough food. I will delete, well, recycle a load of our equipment and just get rid of everything that isn't of any use. Can you imagine just eating grain as your, well, I suppose popcorn. Create the expedition. Now your goal is to come over here and get diamonds and coal. I think we'll work out. We should have enough time, and each group should be large enough to defend itself. You can move. I'm going to move one less.
Before you is a group of black wolves attacking something. As you look closer, you realize there are 2 packs, one attacking a small baby and one fighting not far with something else. You see that the child is clearly protected by some magic, as the wolves seem unable to get to it. However, you're not certain how long this shield will last. You also see that the other group is fighting with a single black cat that is putting up a good fight, but clearly losing its strength now. You remember that this could be a Dola, a demon of fate that can be protective towards its benefactors, or take on the role of a guardian spirit, most often a cat.
Split the party.
You send a small group to protect the child.
Attack! We've done this before. We will easily be able to auto-resolve this, so meh.
You won.
Ooh, nice.
It was not easy, but both cat and child
Huzzah!
are fine.
Stormin.
The cat's
Excellent.
eyes shine gold, and you could swear it smiles at you. You feel a surge of positive energy.
Excellent. This is most good. And it's actually worked out because I wanted to come here. Because I figured I could just grab some extra food. I do need to remember that I have another team. I don't want to go forgetting about them. Now, I want to come here. Looking for the Weatherer. Yes, we are. But not just yet. Not just yet. I get the distinct feeling that if we tried, he would whoosh us. We want to make sure that we are armoured. Right, they can sit there for a little while. Hopefully nothing will attempt to destroy them. Now, as for this group, I believe I want you there. But that would use up all your movement. So I'm going to come to here. Oh, no.
As you look around and admire the world, you see something of interest in the distance.
Take a close look.
You spot the outlines of some old graveyard ahead. Perhaps there is something of interest there.
Continue on. Is it? Ooh. It is en route. Are you giants? You're fucking giants. Well, we don't have enough movement to engage the giants even if we wanted to, so that's a little bit not so good. You get on there, so we get one of them per round. You get on there. You on there. There. And there. I don't need string. I really don't need string. That's good for them. That's good for this group. Let me just check to make sure there's nothing untoward coming at them. Need to remember there's a lot of giants. Do they move? No, they don't. Excellent. Oh, we got some good stuff out of the well. Okay, let's let another turn go by. Right. No, they're not. I don't think they are giants. I think they're just creatures. Right, I did say I wanted to get coal. However, I think this is a good place to end our episode. So in the next episode, we can attack these guys, come back, grab some coal as well as diamonds and other goodies. And then just before sunset, we'll come to the graveyard and then retreat back. In between, I will go through and recycle all of our useless goods. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Thea, the Awakening, Return of the Giants. And looking forward to the next episode. So take care everyone, and as always, bye bye for now.